When in Bhagavad Gita it is called as Vishwaroop, that means there is a form. Rupa is in reality, right? Where is this formlessness coming from?
Even if we accept God as formless, we don't want a God which is formless. 11th chapter is realization, aparoksh jnanam. You see from the eyes of your soul. But Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various living entities. I see Brahma as well as Lord Shiva.
Because he has seen Brahma, he has seen Shiva in the Lord. So that means he is superior to them. Hi, welcome to KC Talks. In the series of podcasts on Bhagavad Gita that we are doing with Dr. Keshavananda Swami, today we are entering into chapter 11, which is called as Vishwaroop Darshan Yoga. So, as it is self-explanatory, the universal form of the Lord. So, let us understand what Lord reveals in this chapter. Hare Krishna Swami. Vishwaroop Darshan Yoga. So Prabhupada translates it as
the universal form.
Universal form.
11th chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why does he have to show a universal form now?
Well, that's quite an interesting question, and Arjuna has asked a question there, right in the beginning of 11th one. Arjuna says, I'm quoting here, by hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about the most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled. So Arjuna says, well, my illusion is dispelled, but Arjuna wants to see. I have heard in details about you, the appearance and disappearance of every living entity, and have realized your inexhaustible glories. But now I want to see your cosmic form.
Who he is asking?
He's asking, that's what I'm quoting.
Okay.
So he's saying, if you think I'm able to see, I'm qualified, please show me. That's first 4 verses of 11th chapter. So the idea is why Arjuna is asking.
Yes. Why is he asking?
The idea is Arjuna, the Gaudiya Vaishnavacharyas, they comment that Arjuna wants to prove that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, beyond doubt, to the future generations. Because Krishna has told, I am supreme, Arjuna said, you are supreme. Arjuna said, Vyasa, Narad, they also told me. But in this modern age, people want pratyaksh praman. They want to see. They don't they don't believe in just hearing. So Arjuna said, okay, I want to see that. What you have told me, I want to see that. So that it's confirmed for future generations that you are supreme. That's why he asked. That's the whole
I have a doubt now. This is a plot, huh? Is this a plot? That they both are... So, there are one thing. One is reality. That Arjuna's mind is deluded and Krishna is giving him jnana to fight. Or it is a plot. It's like some kind of a
Arjuna is
drama.
Arjuna is really deluded. There's no script written here.
It's not a scripted plot.
No. Arjuna is in real sense asking questions. Some acharyas also say that because Arjuna is acting like a conditioned soul, he's really now become a conditioned soul by the power of illusion of Krishna. So as a conditioned soul, we want to see things before believing. Seeing is believing.
Yes.
So that's why he's asking, please show me.
And he, in the first shloka that you have mentioned, he says that my illusion is gone now. So he was in illusion through this while till 10th chapter?
Yeah, that's
or that the illusion is before that. What does that illusion gone now means?
The illusion means that you're supreme. That I'm convinced now.
So he wasn't convinced till 10th?
No, because he was confused at the beginning of the 2nd chapter.
At the beginning of the 2nd chapter, he was confused?
Yeah, he was confused.
So as the end of 10th chapter, he is now convinced?
Yeah, he's now convinced. This is technically called as Murchit Kashai. This is a technical term, but what it means is these liberated souls, Arjuna is a liberated soul. He's friend of Krishna.
Hmm.
But Krishna has purposefully put him in illusion
Hmm.
so that he forgets everything.
Hmm.
And as he's hearing Gita, he is understanding and remembering things again. That's how it goes.
Oh, okay. So he's under the illusion. This is like some kind of a plot that Krishna has planted on his mind
He's using Arjuna to give Gita to future
to the
generations.
future generations of the world. Now that after taking all the knowledge till 10 chapters, he's now
He's now
convinced.
Yeah.
As he has told in the 9th chapter that Narada,
They have
Vyasa,
told,
all the rishis I heard from you, but now I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's asking that I want to see your form.
Mm-hmm.
Lord can say, oh, why? Why should you? You are already convinced and your illusion is gone. Why do you have to see my form?
He's theoretically convinced.
Now he wants to get into practical.
Yeah, he wants to really see it. That's the whole idea. So, 10th chapter is theoretical conviction till 10th. 11th is realization of that conviction by seeing oneself. And that's basically, that is, if I want to go in detail, there are 2 levels of spirituality. Till 10th chapter, it is paroksha jnanam. 11th is aparoksha jnanam.
Okay.
So, till 10th chapter, person, a sadhaka, we try to understand theoretically. At a particular point, we are convinced that, okay, scriptures are saying, sadhus are saying, big saints are saying, so this has to be truth. But we have not still realized the fact. So, 11th chapter is realization, aparoksha jnanam. You see from the eyes of your soul.
Why is it called aparoksha? You can call pratyaksha, no?
No, pratyaksha is from your eyes. Aparoksha is from the eyes of soul.
Okay.
Not from your material eyes. That's why.
That's the reason you're calling it as aparoksha.
Yeah.
One more doubt, Swamiji. That when in Bhagavad Gita it is called as Vishwarupa, that means there is a form. Rupa is in reality, right? So he has a form. Now he's going to show us a form here. Where is this formlessness coming from? Nirakara, Nirguna. So there are many, cults in the North India who have openly told it is a formless. Lord has no form.
Yeah, they have told, yeah.
And many people believe still that Lord doesn't have a form.
So, so where does this concept of formlessness come? Well, as I told you, it's all due to the work of Shankaracharya, Advait Siddhant. He propagated that God is formless. His form.
What Shankaracharya has done is different. But so who is Shankaracharya? First of all, Krishna. Shankaracharya is the next level. No, first it is Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishna is the first Acharya. And a chapter name itself is Vishwaroop Darshan Yoga. That means the form is reality. And he has shown this form. So for a mundane person who doesn't know a lot of Shastric evidences or scriptures, from this I can conclude that Lord has a form. Because he's showing his form.
Yeah.
Then how could people of this entire,
No, that's the whole thing. You see, layman cannot understand what word jugglery Shankaracharya played.
Okay.
And that is why his philosophy became famous. And people said, wow, that's nice. But they couldn't understand anything. It's just like Hollywood movies, Just like this movie was there, Inception and all these movies. Somebody was telling me, that Inception and Matrix.
Matrix is actually right philosophy of...
So people saw, India people saw and they say, wow, solid. Did you understand? I didn't understand any damn thing, but it was solid. So that's the philosophy of Shankara.
So it is very deluding.
And nobody can understand anything, but it's very deluding.
But appealing too.
But very appealing. That's why it's like a Hollywood movie.
So definitely with this, layman, because I just started.
So what he did, what Shankara did, he wrote a commentary on Gita. And form is so clear. So what he said this form which Krishna is showing, it's illusory form. It's not real.
And what is the pramana of this in Bhagavad Gita?
There is no pramana.
And how can he say it is illusionary?
That is the trick of Shankara. Shankara says form is all illusory, In reality, he is formless. But if you ask what is pramana from Bhagavad Gita for this, there is no pramana. And all Madhva, Ramanuja, Vallabha, all Vaishnavacharyas came and they raised this very question what you are asking. What is a pramana? Tell us. That's all usually. He doesn't have any pramana. But then why did people accept his point? He has no pramana at that time. Because he said if you accept my logic, then you can harmonize all Vedanta, Upanishads and Gita.
How is that possible?
No, he said if you accept my logic, if you accept God as formless, then you can harmonize all the shlokas of Vedanta and Upanishads. That was his thing. And before him, nobody wrote commentary on Upanishads. And Vedanta was not there at all. It was lost. He found Vedanta, he wrote a commentary. And he showed by his logic, he can harmonize Vedanta, Upanishad and Gita.
Vedanta Sutras were a lot is what you are telling me.
Yeah, Vedanta Sutra. Yeah.
So he wrote a Bhashya on Vedanta Sutra.
Yeah.
And what he found Vedanta Sutra, is it?
Yeah. It was lost. It was like lost somewhere, People had no idea of Vedanta Sutra. He found it, and then he wrote a commentary on it. So so it was his credit, he found Vedanta Sutra, he wrote commentaries and he harmonized. People could understand, but they said, okay, this is good, But later Vaishnavacharyas came, they were acharyas, they could understand what thing he did. So they said, okay, he harmonized by his logic, but we can also harmonize and show that his logic is wrong, but with pramanas. He is only having logic. We are having logic and pramana, evidence.
Okay.
So that's why they defeated Shankara.
So finally, Lord has a form.
He has a form.
So we can conclude in this episode that Lord is formless, is baseless.
I have common sense also. I mean to say, if he is formless, whom you are praying?
We're praying to that formless form.
Then formless, some
formlessness, energy which is...
energy cannot love you, energy cannot speak to you.
Energy can love me.
Energy cannot bless you.
No, if I say energy can love me, what is your answer to this?
Nothing. What? What is a proof of energy can love you? Energy doesn't have any... Energy is energy, no?
No, but there are movies where it shows some higher energy is loving me and guiding me.
That's all Hollywood.
In reality, you cannot love a non-form.
How can you love a light?
How can I love light? Yes, I can't love light.
And light can't even speak back to you. It can't reciprocate.
If the light speaks back to me, I can love light, no?
It doesn't happen, no? So that's the point. This is not a simple point. Vaishnavacharyas, Gaudiya Vaishnavacharyas, all acharyas, they raise this question.
Okay.
They raise the point, even if we accept God as formless, we don't want a God which is formless.
What does that mean?
Even if in reality is formless.
Okay, which is not actually.
Which is not. We don't want a God, that kind of God. Because formless, we don't have beauty, we don't have love, we don't have form. He can't play with us, he can't talk to us. What is the use of such a God?
But this playing and all this loving and all is a mundane thing, no, Swamiji? But once you become so-called spiritual, you raise above raga, dvesha.
That's all Shankara's thing. Vaishnavacharyas, no Vaishnavacharyas, they think like that.
So you can still be in a liberated soul in a very playful state. You can still hanker for ananda.
Yeah, why not? I mean to say, why not? Because God is also a living entity, but supreme living entity. Nityo nityananam shetna chetnananam. Our acharyas quote in this very chapter, they quote. So he also has same emotions like us, but our emotions are exploitative, mundane. His emotions are for benefit for everybody.
So he's an emotional person.
Yeah, emotional, intelligent.
Okay.
Everything. He's Om Purnamidam. He is complete. From where the emotions of this word is coming?
Okay, where is
the
it?
Source?
I don't know.
God.
So God has emotions, so we have emotions.
He says in 10th chapter, Aham sarvasya prabhava. I told you Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
I am the source of everything. That everybody knows. So emotions should also be coming from God, no?
Yes. Everything comes from God.
So then he should have emotions.
Then cruelty also is coming from God.
Yeah, I told in 10th chapter, no? Cheating is also coming from him. Cruelty is also coming from him. But people use cruelty in a wrong way. But you can use cruelty in a right way also.
What is it? Tell me an example where cruelty can be used in a right way, Swami.
Well, in prison.
In prison, cruelty is there?
Yeah, prisoners are punished
But it for...
to reform them.
Okay.
That's a good cruelty.
Hmm.
It's although cruelty word has a bad connotation,
Hmm.
but that's a good cruelty.
Okay, then jealousy. Jealousy is also coming from Lord, no?
Yeah, jealousy coming from Lord.
So how can jealousy be used in a...
Jealousy can be used in a good way, in a competitive spirit.
A competition spirit doesn't have jealousy, no?
No, it might have, because if that person, all our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas gives example. Prabhupada used to say, founder Acharya, they have a book distribution party in America and in Russia.
Hmm.
So that Russian devotees were jealous of this, that they are going forward.
Hmm.
So Prabhupada said, so those devotees wrote a letter, see, they are jealous.
Hmm.
Prabhupada said, no problem. If the jealousy is making them do more service to God,
Hmm.
they want to come up and distribute more books,
Hmm.
that's a good jealousy.
So technically every bad thing is also good.
Yeah. Actually, there's nothing bad, nothing good.
Hmm.
It will come in later chapters, 13th chapter.
Oh,
What is bad is the use is bad.
the way we use it.
Even if you use good thing in a bad way, it becomes bad.
Hmm.
If you use bad thing in a good way, it becomes good. Alcohol is bad, people think, but why? Homeopathy will cease to exist without alcohol.
Hmm.
So,
Lying is also bad?
no. Use of things are bad. Pravrittaya nivrittaye janana vidu asura. 13th chapter, it will come later.
Lord is a liar then.
Lord lies, but for the benefit.
Hmm.
Lying is not bad. You see, I'll tell you interesting thing. Vidur Niti.
Hmm.
Vidurji says, sometimes, friends lie to each other in joke.
Hmm.
And lie in a joke makes bond more stronger.
Oh, does he say that?
Yeah, sometimes husband lies to wife.
That he loves her.
He loves her. But those lies, people can understand that this is in joke, and it makes bond stronger. So in marriage you can say lie, husband, friends you can say lie.
Hmm.
To save someone's life you can say lie,
Hmm.
isn't it? So some conditions you can say lie, scriptures say.
Hmm.
So what's the bad thing?
Mm-hmm. So very good point that the perspective vision that you see.
Yeah, that's 11th chapter. You come to this point. Now whole discussion
Hmm.
is 11th chapter.
Hmm.
Arjuna wants to see universal form.
Hmm.
And Krishna showed in universal. Krishna said, whatever you want to see in this universal form. Whatever you want to see, you can see. You see, Krishna says here, Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine.
Hmm.
This is a 7th verse.
Hmm.
This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see, whatever you may want to see in future.
Hmm.
Everything moving, non-moving is here completely in one place.
Hmm.
So the idea is that Arjuna is seeing everything connected to God.
Hmm.
Arjuna is also seeing, Krishna is, you'll see in the 11th chapter, Krishna is showing demigods
Hmm.
and demons in one form. One side they are demigods, another side they are demons.
Hmm.
So then you can say, how demons and demigods are there in one form of the Lord?
Hmm.
That's what Krishna wants to show. Everything is by me, of me, and for me.
By me, of me, and for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we go into I'm excited to know how that the universal form looks like. How does
Yeah. That's interesting. So, but 8th verse, Krishna says, well, I'm sorry, Arjuna, you cannot see me with your present eyes.
Hmm.
Therefore, I give you divine eyes.
Hmm.
So, I told you, paroksh, pratyaksh and aparoksh.
Paroksha, aparoksha.
Yeah. So, Krishna is saying, you see, by pratyaksh, by these eyes, you cannot see me. You can see me through the eyes of soul. In other words, if we want to see everything connected to the Lord in this material world, you have to open the eyes of your soul. By this eyes, if you try to see, you will see everything divided from Lord.
So the special eyes he is giving is for the soul to see it.
Yeah. So we have to develop our soul. How? By following 10 chapters. When we follow 10 chapters nicely,
Hmm.
then our soul will be developed, our eyes of the soul will be open, and then we can see everything connected to Lord.
And what happens after that, after giving eyes?
After this, Sanjay tells to Dhritarashtra, Sanjay is relating Dhritarashtra is Bhagavad Gita. He tells, yes, Arjuna saw that, and Arjuna, then he was very bewildered. Kritanjali abhasta pranam me shirasa devam. He bowed down and he was very bewildered. He saw universal form with unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful vision, many divine scents, garlands, garments, everything was brilliant.
The garlands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he saw so many things, and then Arjuna, 15th verse, he then prays to the Lord, and he says, this is important, he says, 15th verse, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various living entities. All demigods, demons, everything. I see Brahma as well as Lord Shiva.
She says that?
Yeah. Brahmanam Isham. Brahmanam is Brahma, Isham is Shiva. Rishim sa sarvan uragamam sa divyan, as well as all sages and divine servants. Everything he sees.
Isha means Shiva, Swamiji?
Yeah. Everybody knows Isha is Shiva.
Okay, I don't know this.
Yeah, Upanishads, Isha is Shiva. Isha Foundation. Sadhguru is Isha Foundation.
Oh, Isha has come. Isha means Shiva, is it?
Yeah, he took from Shiva. Everybody knows he is a devotee of Shiva, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
So, that's
so he said Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. Who else he has seen in this?
He has seen everybody. He says, I see in your body many arms, bellies, mouth, eyes expanded everywhere. I see no end, no middle, no beginning.
No, 1 second, Swami. The previous slok, he has seen Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. Who all he has
all
seen?
Sages.
Okay.
And divine serpents.
Divine serpents like Vasuki.
Yeah, all of them.
Ananta.
Yeah.
Okay. And what else he has seen?
He has, I'll tell you, I'll go forward later, he'll say. And then he...
No, why am I asking you that
this,
question again is because he has seen Brahma, he has seen Shiva in the Lord. So that means he's superior to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
Okay, I'll tell you. He also sees, I see all the expansions of Lord Shiva too.
There's a direct verse like that?
Yeah. 22nd.
What
Rudra Aditya.
Okay.
Shiva expands into 11 Rudras.
Yes.
He sees all of them.
What does the entire shloka goes like?
Rudra Aditya, Vasava Vasu, Yecha Sadhya, Vishwe Ashwinau, Ashwin Putra, Marutas, Ushma Pascha, Vishwadev, 2 Ashwinis, Marut, 4 fathers, Gandharvas, Gandharve, now here, Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura, demons, and Siddha Sangha. Vikshante Tvam Vismitas Chayeva Sarve. Yaksha, Asura, demons, perfected demigods, all I see in one form. You see? He covers everything.
I think the Lord of Shiva name comes here 3-4 times in Bhagavad Gita, right?
Yeah.
I just felt it was only one place.
No, yeah, that's true.
Huh?
It's beyond clarity, beyond doubt that Krishna is the source of Shiva. He is supreme.
Oh.
Shiva is not supreme. At least according to Bhagavad Gita.
If Bhagavad Gita is the holy book of Hindus, then Hindus should believe this point.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
They have to read this. Chapter 11, text 22.
Very nice. So how does it go ahead?
So he sees, and then he says, I am bewildered. And then he says, I also see Bhishma, Drona and Karna.
Who were already there in the battlefield.
Yeah, and all are dead.
Does it say so?
Yeah, all are rushing into a fearful mouth.
All are rushing into a fearful
Krishna
mouth.
is gulping them,
Gulping them off.
And some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth.
Their heads smashed between your teeth.
Yeah.
It means Lord is eating them off.
Yeah, eating them, all of them. That means Krishna has already decided that they are already dead and the war will be won by Pandavas.
So, I mean, now the point is, now I'm asking you a very mundane, doubt. If he has already seen Drona, Bhishma, Karna between his teeth, heads crushed between his teeth, then whatever he's fighting is just a joke.
No. That's what Krishna told Arjuna. Arjuna, even if you don't fight, I've already planned they'll be dead. But you fight and take the credit.
No, but my understanding is it is like a match fixing. Krishna is already telling the victory is in your side by showing him this.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's encouraging Arjuna to fight. And Arjuna is saying, I don't want to fight because I have to kill them.
Uh-huh.
Krishna says, you fool, even if you don't fight, they'll be killed. Don't worry.
Okay, you are just an instrument.
You're an
I'm giving that
instrument.
credit to you.
Yeah. So that's what Krishna wants to impress through Bhagavad Gita. Whatever we do in service of Krishna, everything is decided by Krishna. It will happen like that.
We are just an instrument in his hands.
We should work as an instrument in his hands and do it as a service. That's all.
Then Krishna is just doing everything for our purification.
Yeah, that's true.
Then technically we are not doing anything for Krishna.
Krishna doesn't require us. Just like this podcast, you are not doing. Sorry to say that, but if you think I am doing and I will make it a success, sorry, Krishna has already decided whether it will become success or not.
Then what is my free will? What am I supposed to do then?
You are supposed to participate in this and take it to success. If you are not there, somebody else will come and take it to success because it will become successful.
Oh, wow.
And that, if you take part in this whole scheme, you will get the blessings.
Purification,
your heart.
So, Swamiji, the biggest point here is actually service is the whole principle of this devotion. And by doing that service, what Lord wants us, He is actually purifying us.
Yeah.
By giving service to us, He is purifying us. So there is nothing that we are doing with unconditional. It might look from a point that we are serving Him, but the servant is getting purified here.
Yeah, that's true. That is 11th chapter.
Is it a reason why service is so emphasized among Sikhs?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is why service is very emphasized. Vanda chakho, seva karo, karam karo, vanda chakho, and that is all service.
So ultimately, Lord has already shown Arjuna in this chapter that I have already killed them.
Yeah.
If you want to get yourself purified, then you just do this for me as a service to me, offer it to me, then it will be benefiting.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this quality of Lord that He wants good for us called as?
Yeah.
Audharya, He is very...
Yeah, Audharya. Suhridam sarvabhutanam, Sohridya. Audharya.
He is very concerned about us, Swamiji.
Yeah.
I just felt
actually,
like that.
Only He is concerned about.
There's nobody else who is concerned about us, no?
Yeah, who is? Except our maybe parents. But more than parents, He is concerned about it. Parents are concerned about our body. He's concerned about our soul, who we are.
Then He is the best well-wisher of any person in the world.
Yeah. That's what we have to realize. That is what is 11th chapter all about. He's a best well-wisher of entire, not just us, entire universe. That is cosmic form. He is showing everything within Himself. It's not a movie. He is showing everything is maintained by me. That is why they are within me. And I have well wishes for everyone. That's what He is showing. Everything is dependent and maintained by Him. And blessed by Him. Only by His blessings everything is sustaining. Yad Anugrata. This chapter, 11th chapter, Madhvacharya quotes a beautiful verse to back up this chapter from Bhagavatam. He says, Dravya karmascha kalascha jeev svabhava vacha yad anugrata santi na santi yad upekshaya. He says everything, whatever you see in this material world, it is sustained by the mercy of God. Yad anugraha santi, anugraha mercy. Na santi yad upekshaya. If He removes His mercy, it will get destroyed, it will vanish.
So we are at His mercy. When somebody says, you are at my mercy, then this really means that.
Yeah. It means mercy.
Oh. No, by understanding Krishna more, I am developing an attachment and love for Him.
See? That's nice, no?
That is probably a reason why we should understand Krishna through...
Yeah. The more you understand, the more you develop attachment to Him.
Oh.
That's how it goes.
And how does it go further?
So, then He just goes ahead and then Krishna says, I am time. And He says, you have to read. Go all ahead. And then he says to Arjuna, 33rd, Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samidram Maye vayate nihita purvameva nimitta matram bhava sabyasachi. Beautiful line quoted.
What does Sabyasachi mean?
Sabyasachi is another name of Arjuna. Sabyasachi means one who can fight by both hands.
Oh.
I mean to say, bow and arrow, you can use like this and you can do like this. So he can do from both hands. Like generally right-handed person, he can't.
Both, he is a lefty and righty also.
When it comes to bow and arrow.
Okay.
Sabyasachi. So nimitta matram bhava sabyasachi. See, he says, therefore get up, prepare to fight, win glory. I have already killed everybody. Conquer your enemies, enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement.
He's telling enjoy this kingdom.
Yeah, enjoy a flourishing kingdom means for a devotee like
this
Arjuna,
is clear match fixing, Swamiji.
He says enjoy a flourishing kingdom. He says enjoy. Enjoy means run it according to dharma. That's the enjoyment.
Okay.
That is their enjoyment. See, our conception of enjoyment is different. Let's enjoy.
He is promising it before the war starts. All of this.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, he is saying.
This is his love towards his friend.
Yeah. He wants to give everything to his devotees.
Okay.
But we should have patience.
Okay.
And we should follow his orders.
Wow.
And in the end, he will give everything. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in fight.
I have another doubt. It's maybe silly. This is all he's telling with Jnana Chakshus, that special eyes they have given. Maybe Arjuna doesn't remember once that eyes are taken back, or all what he's telling now.
Was that?
He has given a special eyes to see his form and is speaking through that, no?
Yeah.
So maybe he's giving all this, what is it called as? All the future, what is going to happen, he's showing, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe after he takes back the eyes, Arjuna may not remember, right?
No, he remembered everything. I mean, if you have seen that movie, no? Chota Chetan was there. 3D movies.
Yes.
You put specs, no?
Yes.
They give picture hall and then you can see 3D.
Yes. Okay, but then I can remember the movie.
You can remember, no? And you can
this is like a 3D.
Yeah, you can remember that.
No, but my point is, if I already understand that I am going to win this battle, why will I keep a hard work? Why will I fight with so much of endeavor? I'll be careless. Anyhow, I'm going to win the war.
Well, you can't be careless, because if you are careless, then you will die. Somebody else will come and he will win the war. Krishna is telling, they will be dead and Pandavas will win.
No, he also told enjoy the kingdom.
Yeah, he is giving a choice. Tasmat tvamuttishta. Therefore, you get up and prepare to fight and win glory. But you have to fight.
Okay.
My plan is they will die.
This is where free will comes.
This is where free will comes.
And
that is why Krishna is saying that if you don't fight, no problem. You will die. Somebody else will come, but they will be dead.
Oh, their death is assured, but your winning is still not assured until and unless you fight.
Yeah.
You fight.
Yeah. That's how it goes. So then Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, other great warriors have already been destroyed by me.
Okay.
Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies in battle. See? This is so nice. And Prabhupada writes, the plans of Supreme Personality of Godhead are understood by His mercy. The plans of devotees are as good as His plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in struggle for existence.
Okay.
The idea is to understand the plan of God and participate in that.
And be a part of that plan.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate service a jiva can do.
Bas, that's all.
Superb explanation.
So then it goes, and then what happens is next is Arjuna. What happens is Arjuna gets bewildered by seeing this cosmic form. He gets terrified, and he says, after seeing this, this is text 45. He says, after seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Bhayena cha pravityathitam manome.
Why does he have fear?
Because he's seeing death, he's seeing form which have no end, no middle, so many people are crushed in his mouth. There is fire from his mouth, and his eyes are like sun and moon. He can't behold. He's bewildered. He's confused. So, therefore, please bestow your grace upon me. Reveal again your form as personality of Godhead, O abode of universe. He says, please take this back. Please take this form back and come to your original form.
And what is that original form?
Yeah. Now, this is the point. Here, Bhagavan Vacha, 47th verse. And he says, Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, happily I have shown you my universal form. No one before you have seen this unlimited primal and form which is full of glaring effulgence. Now you see my real form. He says, you have been perturbed, bewildered by this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. And then Krishna showed Supreme Personality of Godhead, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form. And at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging fearful Arjuna. So his original form are two. One is four-armed form, Narayan. Another is two-armed form in Krishna, in which he was participating in this pastime. Now there is a debate. Which form is higher? Four-armed form or two-armed form? Narayana or Krishna? There is a debate within Vaishnava circles about this. Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, when they reach this theme, the next 51st verse, Arjuna is saying, when Arjuna saw thus Krishna in his original form, he said, O Janardhan, seeing this human-like form, two-armed form, human-like. So very beautiful. I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature.
Wonderful. So you finally got to your Gaudiya Vaishnava conclusion. From formlessness, you finally came to a conclusion of two-hand form, which is very soothing.
Drishtvaeva manusham rupam. Manusham. Tava somyam janardana. So this
somyam is what? Soothing.
Somyam is soothing, gentle, calming the mind.
Yes, for sure.
So that form, we think that's the highest form of the Lord.
Superb. Wonderful explanation.
And then that's it. That's all. And then Krishna says, Krishna himself gave a proof and evidence of the superiority of two-armed form.
Okay.
He says, yes, my two-armed form is better than four-armed form.
Does he say so?
Yeah, 52nd verse. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, this form of mine, two-armed human form, you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear to me.
Okay.
You see? Deva api asya rupasya nityam darshana kankshinaha. Drishtvan yan mama sudartudarsham idam rupam. So Krishna is himself saying, this form is very dear to me. Forehand, so this is more superior than forehand form.
Superb.
That's very what nice. Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya is.
You proved it through Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then he says, 53rd verse, how to see this form? This chapter is ending, 53rd, 54, 55. He says, this form you are seeing, two-armed form, with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying Vedas, nor by undergoing penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am. See, it's quite interesting. You can't see Vedas, tapsa, danena, worship. You can't see. So then how can you see him?
How can?
We are again discussing. You are saying, you are always questioning me. You have translated Gita in devotion.
Definitely.
So here's the evidence. 54, 55. How can you see? Bhaktaya. No, I'm not making this word here. He doesn't say jnanaya, dhyanaya. He doesn't say this. Bhaktya tu ananya shakya aham evam vido Arjuna. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into mysteries of my understanding.
So beautiful, there's a constant bombardment of bhakti.
Bhakti, 55 verse, last verse. My dear Arjuna, you engages in my pure devotional service.
What is pure devotional service translated?
Mat karma krin mat parmo mat bhakta sangha vivarjita.
Wow.
Free from contaminations, mental speculation. He works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, is friendly to every living being. He certainly comes back to me.
This is like he's proving it in the
Yeah.
last two verses,
You
that
see?
only by devotion you can
Yeah.
achieve me.
One exercise for the audience is
Hmm.
take all the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita,
Hmm.
write the last verse,
Hmm.
all last verses,
Wow.
and you will see there is just devotion.
Superb.
All last verses.
Very nice one. I really like this chapter and the way you have taken me through this chapter. I'm convinced that Lord is form, and two-handed form of Lord is the most soothing form,
Yeah.
and devotion is the only way to attain Lord.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your beautiful illustration. Thank you so much for
Hare
your
Krishna.
practical understanding of Bhagavad Gita. I'm so impressed, Swamiji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.